Episode 2: Scars of the Heart. The truth came crashing one rainy Saturday evening. Amaka, on her way to surprise Chaik, decided to stop by his lucky apartment. She had baked banana bread, his favorite, and carried it in a neatly wrapped foil. Her heart raced with excitement as she climbed the stairs, humming to herself. But when she opened the door with the spare key he had given her, her world shattered. There was Chaik, in the arms of another woman, their laughter echoing through the living room. The banana bread slipped from her trembling hands and crashed to the floor. Chaik froze, guilt flashing across his face, while the other woman smirked, unbothered. Amaka's chest burned as tears welled up, but pride kept her voice steady. "So this is your business meeting?" she asked, her voice laced with both pain and sarcasm. Without waiting for an answer, she turned and walked out into the pouring rain, her tears blending with the storm. The days that followed felt like walking through fire. Amaka shut herself in her small flat in Surulere, ignoring calls from friends and family. She couldn't eat. Sleep was a distant stranger. Betrayal had carved a wound deeper than she could have imagined. Every corner of her room reminded her of Chaik, the throw pillow he bought from ShopRite, the wristwatch he gave her on Valentine's Day, the picture frame with their smiles frozen in happier times. She gathered his gifts into a box and shoved it under her bed. But the memories refused to stay hidden. Her mother tried to console her, reminding her that Nwanyebu Ifdia Koro, a woman is whatever her husband wants. But Amaka wasn't sure if she wanted that kind of love anymore. Her heart wrestled between anger and longing, shame and hope. Yet in the silence of her pain, she felt a faint voice urging her this betrayal would not be her end. When Amaka finally answered her best friend Ifeoma's call, she broke down in tears. Ifeoma, who had known her since their own days, came over with suya, ice cream, and a listening ear. They sat on the balcony that night, the Lagos breeze carrying the sound of distant generators. As Amaka poured out her heart, "I feel used, humiliated, like everything was a lie," Amaka whispered, her voice cracking. Ifeoma held her hand firmly. "No, my sister, Chaik's betrayal says nothing about your worth. You gave love, and that is never a weakness." Those words planted the first seeds of healing in Amaka's broken heart. She realized she still had people who saw her, loved her, and believed in her. The loneliness began to fade, replaced by a fragile but growing hope. For the first time in weeks, Amaka managed a genuine smile. Healing, she realized, would come slowly, but it had begun.